the mirror match here?
I'm not sure. Bison's definitely his best character, but Docta has been known to switch when he loses. He likes to keep opponents on their toes. So sometimes, and we haven't seen him lose yet in top 8. He's dominated 2 players.
Hasn't
one
had a
2-0,
reason yet, right?
one 3-0. But I've seen him pick at least 6 different characters in big tournaments. You know, he was known originally for the Vega. He's got a Karen. He's got Bison, Balrog.
Yeah.
A variety of others.
My man representing that hitbox. No stick players, but one of them is going to win a stick.
We all know how it is. When you've played someone so many times, it stops being the same matchup. Suddenly, it's not Bison versus Bison. It's Docta versus Toy.
Exactly. I mean, a lot of people hate mirror matches for that specific
Yeah.
reason.
There was a couple of instances where I saw this in pools to where, like, there was a dude I know who plays Honda who was played Honda, but he went Cody just because it was just like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. I don't like playing Abigail in mirrors. I think it's the worst thing
Mirror
on earth.
matches are tough because your best range is their best range. So where you want to stand is where they want to stand. And that just completely gets rid of your normal game plan, which is to
Right.
play the way that works best for your character. And if it works best for their character too, it's difficult. And that makes them feel very random, even though, nothing's truly random.
Yeah, and you have an idea of how to play the character in your own head. And then when you fight people and they do all this crazy stuff, you're like, no, it's not supposed to work like
I
that.
should've
But it
done
doesn't
this.
matter
So
because you got
true,
hit.
yeah. I'll get mad, like, oh, they're doing a bad combo there. And it's like, I shouldn't be thinking about that. I should be thinking about the match.
Exactly.
Look at this. The headache on this man is already forming. He's like, bro, I really don't want to have to deal with this, but I want to win so bad.
That Fong poison is like going in real life into his brain right now.
So now,
All right, we got the mirror.
Docta Afrikan needs 3. That boy Toy needs 6. Let's go Grand Finals Red Bull.
Yeah, grand finals.
And an early trade, Toy off to just barely a lead.
Oh, yeah. The
This is
waiting
optimal.
begins.
Let's go.
There you
Let's
go.
go Street Fighter 5.
The
That's what I'm
waiting
talking
game
about.
begins.
Let's go. This is optimal right here.
And this is what we're talking about. Like, this is a good range for both these characters, so why would they move? The onus is technically on Docta Afrikan at a slight light disadvantage, but I mean, there's 75 seconds left.
And this is, I guess, why they were crouching, because this is what
Exactly.
the other one was afraid of. They were like, bro, I'm going to get 8 if I get touched, so please. Yo, the cheeky dash up. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
make a move, please.
I mean, the difference here is that Toy was willing to act after only so long of this. Doctor looks like he's going to wait all day.
Yeah. Toy has bar. Look, both Bisons have bar. One of them going scissor.
Barely adjusting that spacing. Docta getting the edge of that little interaction with the medium kick.
All right, they were bored. They're like, let's actually go.
All right, going down to the wire, and good blast. Puts him in a little bit of a disadvantage right now. And now, this is the crux of the matchup. Here we go.
And we got the 2 different V-triggers on deck. Toy almost at activation himself. V-trigger 2 for Docta, already active. That gives him access to Psycho Crusher, and it gives him access to a command grab.
Wow, this
And
went-
we have evened it up. Toy has maybe gotten a life lead at the end of this match.
And he
And
tried.
he can back off at this point. There's really no option for Docta, and that's going to be round 1 for Toy.
He tried the Psycho Crush, and then he got punished for it, and that caused that life deficit. That caused a win for Toy. Very excellent.
And at least 30 of those seconds were spent sitting down back in place. Will that be a trend? I don't really think so. Both these players, I don't see them doing it.
Yeah. That was just for funsies. First round funsies.
Yeah, tried to catch him on the second jump. Not gonna be able to get it here.
And trading back the same exact sequence 4 times.
We're just swiping at each other.
V-reversal used for Toy. One big advantage of V-trigger 2 is it is only a 2-bar V-trigger. That means he can use more V-reversals and still get a trigger off than Toy can.
Right, and I like how he preemptively used the blast to make sure that he wasn't dashing up on him. So checking those dashes with that, very nice.
Toy was in a very similar situation to this last round, though it did pull it out, but probably not here. That could be almost it, and a jab takes it. Even in a...
Yeah, I feel like at this point, it's truly turning into just straight up RPS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I got you blocking. Time to really guess, because you know all my options.
All right, you're blocking. All right, I'll grab. Maybe I'll hit. Maybe you won't block. We'll see. Docta Afrikan. Ooh. Go getting pushed into the corner. And we're out of there, baby.
Okay. Bottom walking forward.
Yeah, the second he wanted to walk, Toy was ready with the EX. And of course, it's plus on block, so why not?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and yep, that's an easy setup. Bison, one of the characters, his EX scissor kick leaves them forced to tech the same way every time. And thus, that cross-up is an easy setup to grab.
Yep, he used the Chaos Blast. He used a Psycho Blast to walk his way down. Here we go. Look at the gray life on Docta Afrikan.
Yeah, one more hit could do it, honestly. It could be a stand heavy punch. And now they're about even, both with plenty of gray life, both at one combo kill range.
Toy, the only advantage here having that he has one bar of V reversal, so.
He does, and he used it right away. Docta now about to get his. Let's see if he uses it.
Wow, and called the call out with the Psycho X and then standing fierce after.
We're in for a long set.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, these two players are very evenly matched. They know each other very well. They're playing the same character. Could be a long night here in Houston.
Round one. Fight.
So here we go, once more round of bend. Toy, 1 down, 5 to go. Calling him out with standing fierce.
Docta notably does stick with the Bison. He's got a lot of games to lose before he has to worry about switching, especially in one that close.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's keep the pressure going, but make sure it's fancy. The walk back to avoid the grab, and that is going to be a round for
Easy
Docta
round
Afrikan.
one, yeah.
Round two.
Okay, got the 2 hat style going. Knock that hat off of him, please. That's an eyesore. Make it go away. Ooh.
Knocks it off himself. Any throw will take the additional hats in Street Fighter V off for you. And the meaty scissor kick walks back a step, reads the poke, and counter pokes with a jab. Docta Afrikan trying to tie it up at 1-1. Another cross up.
Beautiful cross up on that.
And it's so hard for Bison to deal with those meaty jumps. He doesn't have an invincible reversal. He doesn't really have a quick anti-air, so you can just set up that jump after a knockdown all day.
Wow.
Okay, and the EX anti-air. You don't see that every day.
Here we go, and Toy fighting his way, trying to get another round on the board, and scurry, my friend.
And I would like to note that Docta Afrikan does not usually use this for the command grab. He usually uses it for Psycho Crusher, and we get 2 of them right there.
Yeah, I was going to say at the furthest range, that Psycho Crusher is going to be safe. But like when it goes through like that, it's like a -2, I think.
It varies so much, it's hard to call, but
Okay.
either way, he got hit out of it. Yeah, because it hits 2 times, and it can range like 7 different minus levels, basically, depending on the way it hits. Makes it really hard to punish.
Docta Afrikan. Let's get 1 round off that. Toy. Both these guys. You know Bison so well. Do you know him better than me?
And the early life lead has just not meant much in these rounds. These guys have been coming back. Frankly, whenever Bison makes Bison block, he's in a world of pain.
Oh man, Toy got the jump back heavy on that. Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
And that's some matchup knowledge. Knowing the Psycho Crusher does beat both hits of the ball. Gets a hit. Not enough so far, though. Toy with a huge life lead. A throw will do it. And
Nice.
instead, knowing that, goes for the shimmy. Docta Afrikan felt like the throw was coming, whiffs one of his own, and Toy takes another game to bring it to 2-0 in the first set.
I mean, 2-0 in the first set. If there was any time, any perfect time for you to like switch characters to see if it works, then this is definitely
This would be a
it.
common time to do so, and I did hear a little noise. I think we might be going to character select.
Oh, snap. Who's it going to be?
Really, I'm really curious to see who he uses against this.
I mean, part of me feels like Docta has more Bison knowledge, but Toy was kind of just pulling out the wins fundamentally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's exactly right. Okay, and he is sticking with Bison. I think that's right. I think the matches have been super close. I wouldn't blame it on the character yet.
Right. Just trying to ice him real quick.
Yep. I was gonna say, it looks like Dr. Afrikan head, not Dr. Afrikan, but Toy with his hand in his head looked like a success. But let's see.
And it's a weird match to play versus someone so close to you. It's not just money on the line here. It's a trip to the Red Bull Finals.
Yeah.
One of you is going and the other is not.
Which is going to be at Red Bull HQ. So, I mean, that place is pretty sick. I'm excited that it's there this year. But yeah, 2-0 right now in favor of Toy. One more game for the reset here.
Both these dudes jumping at the same time. Great minds think alike, but Toy with that 2 over his name, yeah, looking like he knows Bison a little bit more, or I should think he's winning the exchanges. Look at this.
Docta does beat the anti-air with a head stomp. Toy reacted to it like it was a jump, but nope.
Trying to get the jump back heavy, and both these dudes are just swinging in the crush counter combo.
And goes
Nice.
over but gets tagged by the back hit.
Using that fireball as protection.
And he's marked right now. It's going to lead to a longer combo. Goes for the corner, but he's seen that mix-up. That's the type of thing you only block if you played versus him.
Very nice, very nice. Toy does not have life lead, but he's still alive.
Ooh, and he dove
You know
from
what?
far away, boy.
Docta has been calling out the fact that Toy likes anti-air
Yeah.
with Fierce.
Yeah, for sure. He beat it with a head stomp that round, and he beat it with the Devil's Reverse that round. Good point.
Here you go.
And a max range scissor kick to start the round. Gets the counter poke afterwards. Docta not willing to give up the first set.
Oh my goodness, and Toy counters his counterplay with
Oh, and
good
goes
buttons.
straight for the command grab.
We haven't seen that command grab out of this set yet.
No, we have not. And yes, you can scare them so much by going left or right while you're overhead, because that can explode on either side and be a cross-up.
And you're trying to get out with the backdash, tried to escape it, but got hit with buttons anyway.
Yep.
And that is going to be a game for Dr. Afrikan.
I mean, that's a great sequence, right? Throw and then jab, because we've already seen Toy go for that backdash in the corner
Right.
to avoid the throw. So just having another quick follow-up button just in case paid off for him.
Yeah, it's really good. And I mean, frankly, it's option selectable, right? Because if they throw, it'll go into a long animation. So to actually, be inputting that, Docta Afrikan's done his homework.
Go, Toy. Oh my God. Man's like just spamming.
We're just knees coming out of the woodwork,
Just
man.
spamming. Standing roundhouse. There you go.
Yeah, as blocking an EX scissor kick is just such a bad situation. You're willing to spend that bar.
Okay, stuffs him out of the bar. Dr. Afrikan waking up a little bit.
It's Bison with that big hitbox, always in range of a tick throw versus himself. Docta Afrikan switching colors seems to have been the difference.
Dr. Afrikan, my man got it figured out, but Toy, he has a long, long way to go if he expects to get this round off. He's going to have to build a little bit of meter. He looks like he doesn't have the resources, but Dr. Afrikan not sitting in any right now other than V-reversal.
And this is where the 2-bar V-trigger is a really good thing, because even with a life lead, he's still going to get V-trigger at about the same timing that Toy will. And that's just such a huge deal at helping you keep a lead. Oh, and the jab. Two more of those would take it, or an EX scissor kick. One more round to even it up for Docta Afrikan.
Dr. Afrikan's neutral has cleaned up like
Yeah.
so much.
Just the small fact that he's so willing to wait
Yeah.
Yes.
pays off.
It's coming to fruition here, man.
I really like this. So many people give up the first set when they're in winners. They go down 2-0. They decide they're just going to move on to the next set. They don't want to waste all these wins here. But Docta knows.
A little bit of a more aggressive approach coming after Toy right now. Head stomp, but avoids the V-reversal.
Jab into strong. Toy still with a big life lead. And the fierce. coming back into this game, 90 damage at a time. Sitting at that mid-range. This has gotten serious, man. Both of them care a ton about this singular match. This one will reset it for Toy or put Docta Afrikan at game point.
Toy not willing to really give anything up, and gets hit by the chaos, by the Psycho Blast.
He was trying to outrun it, but could not in time. The Psycho Axe snatches him back.
Tries to slide in. Could be reversed.
And now another command grab. I think that Toy knows as well as everyone else that Docta Afrikan usually doesn't use that, so it's been so effective. And yes, the cross-up, but it's blocked.
Great defense from Toy. He needs to keep it up. 15 seconds on the clock.
Still have one tick left of that V-Trigger too. He used it for a max range Psycho Crusher to get in. And we're at the point, there's 9 seconds left. There's barely a life lead for Toy, but a throw could take it. Chip damage could take it. What's it going to be? I think Docta Afrikan is now taking the life lead. I think he has, and the sweep doesn't hit in time. Docta Afrikan brings it to 2-2.
Tying it up. He is not going to let Toy reset this for free.
Bro, like that whole last sequence, like the fact that like something, like I forgot there was one hit that whiffed, and my man is shaking with anticipation. He's like, dog.
And I saw it at the end there. That's that hitbox backdash. Docta Afrikan slamming his ring finger on the right button like it means everything.
And it could, man. Now 2-2 between Docta Afrikan and Toy.
This is to go to those Red Bull headquarters that Persia was talking so much about.
Red Bull Santa Monica. One of these guys are going to be there.
Representing Houston. Both from Dallas, but both love Texas. Toy getting an early lead, though. Remember that if Toy wins this match, we will go to another 3 out of 5 set. Docta Afrikan does not want that to happen. Or maybe he does. Maybe he's crazy.
Wow, it's the crush counter combo. Look at the damage, and just more jumping. He knew he was going to jump. Standing roundhouse in V-Trigger activation.
Remember, this gives him 2 chances for a command grab, 2 chances for a Psycho Crusher. Such an interesting V-Trigger because it gives him 2 new options. And the first one's the meaty Psycho Crusher.
So
one more trigger left.
Just holding it down and calls him out with the Psycho X. The crush counter, the grab.
Okay, blocks it. Super plus, and the throw's going to almost even them up.
Wow! The jump back, that is amazing.
That's great. I mean, he must have 1 health. I don't even think, there's any.
Yeah.
There is 2 total health left.
Are you willing to go to a draw?
They're running on pure Psycho power.
No stun. 13 seconds. I think it'd be a draw if it ran out now. Are they willing to test it? Is anyone willing to make the move? 5, 4.
If this ends in a draw, that
goes
means one
in.
final round
I think
of
that's
this set.
And it is. Draw game. Both players did not want to risk losing that round, so they both lose it instead. And this puts Docta Afrikan at match point. Toy at reset point.
And in that situation, it's like, hey, bro, that's basically a reset, and we'll take that.
And they even neutral jumping at the same time. These guys are playing on the same wavelength. The IQs are 200.
Docta Afrikan with the life deficit, so he's going to have to make a move.
Oh, in the last frame of that jump, heavy kick. Toy asking for the reset. Docta Afrikan answering with the crush counter sweep, though. That is going to put him at V-Trigger range, and the throw lands. EX.
Nice.
Okay, and he has been V-reversaling that every time. He does not want to deal with any funny business after blocking a Psycho Crusher.
Wow, and what great offense by Toy.
Situation. It could be 1 low short or 1 throw to reset the bracket.
Trying to catch him with the Psycho X, not going to get it here. The defense being exuded by Docta Afrikan right now. Ooh.
Docta at the last health. But if anyone can do this, it's Bison, but no, gets punished. And you are going to be watching a minimum of 3 more Bison versus Bison matchups.
This man ran off camera.
Yes.
He was
Toy is excited about that reset. I would be too, because he bet a lot on going time over draw that first round.
Yeah, he really did. And it paid off for him. He knew that he could win the next round and bring it all the way to the reset. So I like that decision.
My man Toy smartly took off, trying to give himself a little bit of time to cool off. Now it is a reset. Docta Afrikan is in the loser side of things, and now it is going to be just a straight up 3 out of 5 to see who goes to Red Bull Santa Monica.
Who's going to represent Houston?
This man is dangerously close to
Round
repeating
one. Fight.
for a third time. And he was like, bro, I'm ready to play.
He got his headphones on right at the last second.
Like, I'm
Dang,
ready to
African
play,
is like
bro.
that. Like, he's like, I'm starting this right now.
Bro, no more playing, bro. Let's
He was
get it.
Mario Party matching that rematch, but yeah. I would be too. Yeah, you can't give me one side. I've never gone to character select. Smash. Okay, and dunks him with the second half. Toy off to a good start. He's got that reset power up.
Just holds it right here.
Nice.
Small interruption midair. And caught him before he tried to do Cycle Crusher. And now the pressure to the corner. And he's like, bro, I have this fat lead. I'm about to just keep pressing buttons. Yes,
Nice,
sir.
there
Very
it
well
is.
done.
Toy, he saw that Red Bull goodie bag. He saw what you got for winning, and he didn't want anyone from Texas to take it other than him. This is going to be his third year in a row, stopping the rest of our state from winning this tournament.
Trying to three-peat real quick. He's officially in the lead with that last round.
That being said, it is still 0-0. There is a lot of Bison left to be played.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, just a button after gets that conversion. And once again, the offense is continuing. And he's just like, bro, like, look, if it means great health, I'm going to get it. So we need to just keep pressing buttons.
And he checks the dash there with the standing medium punch. Docta Afrikan getting used to the timings.
Here you go, and now a little bit of an inverse of a situation. That boy, he's like knocking off.
Good.
He switched his air normal every time. They were going with jumping jabs, jumping shorts, jumping medium punches.
And even though they're light attacks, it doesn't even matter because it's better than crouching fear sometimes.
Great conversion coming out from Docta Afrikan with a cycle pressure that ended, and now one round apiece for both these guys.
Too close for comfort.
Watch those dash ups. You saw he was trying to check with that crouching short.
Such a roller coaster of a set. One round, they're 100 miles an hour.
I mean,
Next
they're
round,
very closely matched. You can tell that these guys have played each other a million times.
RPS, like you said. When you block, I grab.
I really like that anti there. The sweep, low profiling, the high hitbox of the Devil's Reverse. They've gone from big combos and block strings to just checking each other with jumping jabs.
Yeah. Reversal bar on the other side for Docta Afrikan with 1 bar meter. And he uses it but gets interrupted. Wow, that was a superb dash up. Oh my goodness.
Toy, a new lease on life here in the second set.
I really like the way Toy's using V-Reversal. You know, you think of V-Reversal as a defensive option, right? It's something that knocks them away while you're blocking, but he uses it almost offensively. The second someone interrupts his block string, he's V-Reversaling out. He's taking his turn back.
He's been getting more mileage out of V-Reversal than the V-Trigger.
Yes, for sure. And the nice thing about having V-Trigger 1 is it lets him store 3 instead of 2, so he can have them ready no matter what.
Yeah, that V-Reversal like just causes the knockback and just sets up for so many things on Bison.
And jumping short, but getting a lot of mileage too. Okay, one standing heavy kick can really change the pace though. Docta Afrikan taking the lead.
Watch those jump-ins, man.
And neutral jump is really hard for Bison to answer. He can't answer it with a grounded anti-air normal. He has to jump with you. So they've both been just doing it at that range, daring each other to jump.
Yep, 2 grabs coming out from Docta Afrikan, and Docta Afrikan says, we ain't done yet, baby.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, these neutral, it's so hard for Bison to adjust his spacing on a small level. He can't walk quickly, so he has to dash. So if you neutral jump at that max dash range, there's really nothing he can do to stop it. That's why you keep seeing it. And there you go again. It's just over and over again.
We're just expending all the resources. Spend that cash.
Oh, and the down jab. We haven't seen that one in a while. Season 2 special. Neutral jump, neutral jump. It feels like every couple of games these guys reset their momentum.
Yep.
max range block sweep, no punish.
So good grab on that. And Toy finding a way to get in, and now you have your opponent right where you want him, but Docta Afrikan finding a way out.
Ooh.
Not for long, and there's a nice setup into the command grab, and this is going to activate at any second. It might be while he's in the air. No, and he just barely avoids it by getting the throw out there. That cannot explode during a throw. And it's yet.
Oh! So he got hit with the back end of the Psycho Blast.
So smart. Docta knew that Toy had V-reversaled every Psycho Crusher, and this time he left him a little present in the form of an EX Psycho Blast.
Dash up for the advantage.
Left. It's very close.
Oh,
Docta Afrikan would win if it stopped right now, but a throw could take the lead back 2-1, and it's going to be Docta bringing it to 1-1.
It's too close.
Docta Afrikan willing to wait it out, man. This is the second round he's gotten to get time, to get timed out, so.
And we have already played now 7 games in this grand finals.
I mean,
1-1.
in situations like that, like Toy didn't have the V-trigger.
Right.
Yeah.
Couldn't really do anything too cheeky or scary. It's all just straight up defense at that point. So that's why this is going to be a long set.
Medium. Those all do gray life that you can see adding up on Docta's side, but the red life's even better. That can't recover.
Here we go. And it feels like both these guys really don't have like resources for very long.
Stun bar is real high. Expect to see Toy V-reversal. If he can block, he can't, and this is going to be an extra huge chunk of damage.
Ooh,
Straight
throw
through the throw.
reset.
See, now they're going out for other setups, right? They're done hitting buttons, bro. We're like, hey, after this block string, I'm going to go for grab.
We are at 0 health for Toy. Anything will kill him. Docta Afrikan with most of his life. Toy goes for the Hail Mary sweep, and Docta spaces it perfectly. He knew that sweep was coming. He knew Toy had V-trigger loaded, and he knew he wanted to activate it, and Docta just said no.
Now Docta Afrikan sitting at 1 round, 1 dub on the board.
And that's really interesting because Bison's so good at spacing himself versus sweep. If he knows he wants to sweep, he can backdash and get out of range in a way no other character can.
Wow, and that convert actually didn't finish. My man Toy getting his maul on in the corner this time, but the throw into the corner.
He tries to throw and gets thrown himself. 3 in a row, everything's coming out.
Bro, that's crazy, because it almost looked like this man was just using standing roundhouse to microspace and just into that much closer forward, using the reverse to stop the detonation.
That being said, they've switched sides. Now Toy's got Docta in the corner. V-reversal does get him out, but that's the end of his V-trigger. Doesn't look like he needs it, though. Even life. Down short into the tick throw. Bison, one of the few characters that does not have to walk to do that. It could be an anti-air. It could be a stray hit.
Wow, and the shimmy to the low.
And you could tell Toy was nervous there. He sat there, and instead of blocking that, instead of anti-airing that, he did neither.
Yeah. Deer in the headlights moment. I feel like it can be that way when you're so focused on preserving the little life you have left.
Exactly. He was weighing all the decisions in his head.
Yeah.
Which one of these is the best option, and getting none of them was the worst. Docta Afrikan back on his second match point. 2-1. Will Toy spent 4 games wasted?
It's a stamina battle at this point.
Yeah, we see Docta Afrikan going in just a little bit more, but good combo convert coming out from Toy. The blocks. And I think this man is just willing to, like, okay, Toy has a life lead. Toy doesn't have a life lead. He has a deficit.
He's really tightened it up.
Yeah.
If you notice, the person dashing into moves is always Toy. Docta is always the one playing defensively until he gets his moment, and then he keeps his block string going.
He's relying on his Bison knowledge right now. Let him come to me.
Okay, and finally, the one to run into a move is Docta.
Yep, punishing scissors, and now Toy got this man in the corner. What's the move here? And
he grabs him. He knew that would work, and now he is marked again. That's going to give him the long combo. And we still have one more V-trigger usage. It could be a Psycho Crusher. It could be a Command Grab. It's neither.
Docta Afrikan 1 round out from that trip to Santa Monica. Locked in, stopping Toy from making this comeback.
I need to get down to the ground floor right now and see this face to face. You guys hold it down for the rest of the set. And yeah, enjoy.
And that we will. That could be one more round, or it could be another game.
Everything's palatable.
Jumping with smaller and smaller normals. Toy finally getting a good anti-air in there.
Both these guys playing real careful, man. Toy trying to avoid losing completely, and Docta Afrikan's just so close.
The last 3 block moves have been Docta Afrikan stand fierces, wasting a V reversal. That could be, yeah, Docta Afrikan knows there's only 1 bar left. If he can make him use it, he can make V-Trigger a non-option.
Word, he can put this man in a really compromising position. Do you EX scissors? What do you
Okay, and he backdashes perfectly. He knew that Docta Afrikan has been resetting with Psycho Axe after the standing heavy kicks. Toy gets a little bit of damage back, but Docta Afrikan still with a lead. V-Trigger 2 activated, and that has been the difference maker. We haven't even seen Toy V-Trigger once this set.
And he's lucky, like, after the block here, bro.
So much, though, the EX.
Oh, gets the cross counter, and he's gonna survive.
Did you see how much Gray Life was there when he hit that EX scissor kick? I think that did 500 damage. Oh my god. And it's 1-1 in rounds, 2-1 in set. Toy trying to bring this to the last game while Docta tries to send it home.
Docta Afrikan sitting on resources. Toy, not that far away.
And I really think the V-Trigger pick from Docta has been superior to Toy's. The V-Trigger 2 has gotten him so much mileage, and Toy has just been V-reversing early.
Look at this, almost a half of a life lead deficit on the way, but good anti-air from Toy, but doesn't want to overextend, so he doesn't continue his offense. And
EX wasted an EX hit for Docta Afrikan. He brings him below half-life. Docta's still very healthy. Toy has 3 bars of V-Trigger for the first time almost all set. Let's see if he actually uses it. There it is. Okay, and he knew that would work. Let's see if his first use of V-Trigger 1 will be what brings it all the way to Game 5.
And we've seen what's been coming in clutch for V-Trigger 1 for Toy was that dash into the corner for the cross-up.
Yes, and he's getting all this life back. It's the dash in the corner, as you just mentioned. We're even now.
Well, here we go. V-Trigger activation coming up.
It's out, and that might be a no. And we have V-Trigger activated. We have Command Grab on deck. We have Psycho Crusher on deck. And it's just a standing short to send Docta Afrikan to Red Bull Santa Monica. He is your Red Bull Conquest Houston champion. Give it up for the young man, the myth, the hero, Docta Afrikan.
Incredible. Stopping Toy from that amazing comeback, that amazing run he had in losers, but Docta Afrikan going to be the champion today. He's got the stick. He's got the HyperX headset. This man is going to be representing Texas, the Houston region, the Dallas region over there in Santa Monica.
And we may see him. We're going to be going down to Persia for an interview in just a second here.
What's up, you guys? Well, first of all, amazing set. Playing in a mirror match in a set that long, what were your main key points to keep in mind throughout the entire set?
Toy is a monster. Like, he's so hard to play against. I don't know. I feel like in that particular matchup, I can't really make any mistakes. Neither can he. So you notice us being outside the range of each other, playing like full screen. So I think overall, whoever gets the hit and whoever guesses right in certain situations wins. So.
What were your biggest adjustments you had to make from the first set to the second one?
I had to start carrying less. I think I was a lot more. I was timid the first set. I wasn't willing to dash up. I wasn't willing to just take the risk. But he forced me into a situation where playing safe was not an option. So I had to take more risk.
And we talked a little bit about how you are well-versed in a lot of different characters. Did you consider a switch at any point?
Yeah, I actually did, but I looked across the whole screen, and I'm like, none of these characters can beat Toy right now. This is all bad. I have to play the Bison matchup. Toy, I mean, we've played for years, and he actually was the one who helped me learn Bison at first. So I find that the only way to beat him right now is with his own character. I can't beat it with anyone else.
So has the student surpassed the master?
I wouldn't say that. What I will say is that I've adjusted to the character ever since Bison got V-Trigger 2. I think that's an advantage in the matchup. So I think if Toy learned V-Trigger 2, he'd be a lot scarier. I think that's his one weakness, is that he only plays V-Trigger 1.
All right. Well, we are looking forward to seeing you face off in the finals next month, representing Houston, representing Texas. Congratulations again. And everyone at home, stick around because we got some Tekken 7 action coming right at you.
Yeah, so it was the V-Trigger 2 that really seemed to give
Yeah.
Docta that advantage. A wonderful set. Toy narrowly misses the 3-peat, but I'm sure he's not sad to see that Docta Afrikan is the guy to replace him going to Santa Monica. Just an awesome day of Street Fighter. It's been awesome commenting with you, Banjo, and we are going to have Tekken 7 coming up after this to round out the third member of Houston's team for Redbull Conquest.
Yeah, so shouts out to everybody who competed today. Keep Texas strong, baby. You guys have shown out, shown up, and we appreciate you guys. Keep the scene strong, support your locals, all that wonderful stuff. And we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So we got Tekken 7 coming up next to round out the day. So we'll catch you guys later.